Hello everyone, welcome to Be Positive with Bally episode number 8. Before we get started, YouTubers ritual as usual, click subscribe and click share. With share, you can share with your family, your relative, your loved ones, your friends, wherever they are. I truly appreciate all of you tuning in to this dialogue session because we are not only sharing stories, but we are creating positive energy. Now, without wasting any more time, let's introduce our guests for this week. Daniel and Ruben are talented artists. They know their craft. But when you combine them together, they become this unstoppable musical force called Wanted Symphony. Let the dialogue session begin. Wanted Symphony, Daniel, Ruben, thank you so much for joining.
Hey, Bally, how's it going?
I'm doing good. I just must say that, you guys are doing an amazing job. Been following your work on Spotify. Good work, guys. Great work.
Thank you Thanks, so man. Much. Appreciate it.
Okay, so let's just cut the chase and get to the questions. Daniel, how did Wanted Symphony started?
So Wanted Symphony has been around for quite some time now. We actually formed all the way back in, I think, about 2010. So we've actually been around for about a decade now. We started off as a 5-piece rock band. Yeah. We toured the country, played a whole bunch of shows. It was all loud music. People associated us with bands like 30 Seconds to Mars, Paramore. Super different from what we are today. So I think Ruben joined us in 2018. And now we sell ourselves as a singer-songwriter duo because I think we've kind of mellowed down over the years. Been through a lot of hardships in life, and now we're all here.
Okay, so Ruben, tell me, how would you classify the genre of Wanted Symphony?
Well, I would say we are very indie pop, but we are very heavily grounded in our acoustic roots. We both started out playing the same kind of music, the same kind of place.
We actually grew up in church.
We grew up playing church music. I guess that would be how I describe our sound right now.
So, Daniel, one of the biggest shows you guys have performed in?
Wow, it's hard to really, put a finger on one, but I think we've, pretty much played every major festival there is to play in
Your
Malaysia.
Personal favorite?
I liked the Shout Awards back in 2013 or 2014. That was really, really, really fun. Really brought the best of the independent music scene together. But of course, with Ruben, we've had our fair share of very, very memorable shows as well. We've played like church concerts, we've played like big charity concerts, TV shows, things like that as well. So I think it's all part of the fun and growing and learning process for us. Yeah.
Ruben, what's your favorite?
Well, I would have to say Artbox. Artbox was a pretty fun show. Yeah. And there was even a time where we played like 4 shows consecutively in 3 days.
Yeah, 3. No, actually it was 2. It was
it's 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days where we played 4 shows.
Make up your mind, guys. 3 or 2 days now.
No, it's 3 days. It's 3 days. It's definitely 3 days. Okay. But by the end of the last show, we were dead tired.
Lost our voices.
Yeah, we were straining that night
Super
itself.
straining. We had to get everybody else to sing for us because it's like we couldn't hit the notes anymore.
Yeah, it was really tiring. But it's very fun and it's quite memorable. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, writing process. Ruben, you can start. Writing process, how does the whole process goes? Could you walk me and the viewers through with it?
Well, I guess it starts out with us just jamming around and playing around on our respective instruments, coming up with, random chord progressions here and there. And when we find something that we like, we start putting words to it. And so Daniel is the best with the lyrics.
Ruben's the kind of guy he'll just speak his mind. So whatever he says is probably what he'll put into a song.
That's true. So that's very true.
So that's where I come in to kind of put a little bit of a more like artistic,
more
twist.
metaphorical,
more feelings,
songwriting.
More feelings. Okay,
but I think we're both equally emo lah.
Okay, but that goes on to my next question. Beautiful Distraction. It has hit more than 100K listeners listening to you on Spotify. So, Beautiful Distraction. What's the inspiration behind it, Daniel?
So I think that was quite a surprise to us, actually.
Yeah, it was. A big surprise.
Beautiful Distraction was one of those random songs that we thought would be really cool to throw into the album. And it started off as a full band track, and then we decided to convert it into a little bit more of a electronic
kind of feel,
EDM kind of take to it.
Right.
Turns out people liked it a lot. It's picked up by a Spotify editorial playlist. Like you said, hit over 100,000 plays. So as for the writing of the song, I think really it was is very metaphorical. It was one of those moments where the lyrics just flowed, and I think when I was writing the song in my mind, I was really just thinking about someone who would kind of take my mind off everything that I was going
A
through.
beautiful distraction.
A beautiful
literally.
distraction, literally.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's really down to how you interpret it, as with a lot of the songs that we actually put out there, it's really down to how it speaks to you during that point of time.
Right.
Yeah.
And Ruben, I'm here. I'm here is one very interesting song. I have this question that
Interesting.
very interesting because you know why it feels like it's reaching out to someone. Was it for someone, or was it like meant to dedicate to someone?
Well, I think Daniel would have a better answer for this.
You needed to sing the last part.
But,
Right.
but then again, I guess both of us have had our fair share of, well, let's just say heartbreak, to put it simply. And I guess the song goes out to, it goes out to them, to people who broke our hearts, but it goes out to people who are going through the same thing,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ruben takes a lot less credit for this song than he really comes across. But
No, because he speaks his mind, right? So you have the more emotional part to it. So that's why I think he panned this whole
we kind of
question.
combine
to you.
our experiences together, and then I think that's where the inspiration for a lot of the songs come from. And I think I'm Here is one of those.
We basically emote together and the song came out.
That's the best way to describe it.
Okay, so fun question. If you guys could eat only one food, one type of food, it can be one meal name, or maybe like a char kway teow or fried rice, or maybe any type of meal for the rest of your life. One type of food. Which one would it be?
Go first.
Maggie soup.
Serious?
From the mama. Must be from mama. It can't be homemade Maggie soup. It has to be mama Maggie soup. They just do it so well.
Daniel?
I'm actually not that far off, but a little bit more. No, I like tandoori chicken. So
Okay.
That is far off, bro.
no, it's not. Okay, I wasn't talking about the ones from the mama.
I know how Ruben is relating it not far off because you can get a mee soup from mama shop, and at the same time from the mama you can also get the tandoori. So it's not
correct.
far off. So that's how he related.
It's technically not far off, but I'm talking about like proper tandoori from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, guys, I know all of us are hungry, but now let's go to our next question.
Yes.
If you could actually live in one place for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Can be anywhere around the world. Which one place will it be?
Then
And
go
why?
first. I go first. If I were to, okay, this is a bit of a hard question, really. Because interestingly, I'm more of a city kind of person, but I think in the long run, I'd really prefer some place more chilled and laid back. I'm thinking maybe Germany. I'm thinking somewhere in Germany. Yeah, simply because of how close it is to nature, and in terms of people
just
as
say
well.
like they have beers, very good beers. That's it.
That plays a big part too.
That's a bonus.
That's a bonus. Yeah, and people there are nice. When it's time to mind your own business, mind their own business, they mind their own business, and when it's time to make friends and socialize, that's what they do. So, I visited Germany a while back, and I somehow couldn't get that place out of my mind. So yeah,
I've been to Hamburg and Frankfurt, so I can relate to what you're trying to say. They're very cool, very chilled out.
Yeah,
and you mind your own business. Nobody comes and disturbs you. So Ruben,
yeah, exactly.
I would probably go to Santorini, Greece, just because I find the place beautiful. I haven't been there personally, but just looking at pictures, and I might want to go there on my honeymoon one day.
Okay.
and probably migrate there.
Fleur is just
Speaking about
thinking about
honeymoon,
his
speaking about honeymoon, do
honeymoon
you have a
long term.
girlfriend?
Yes, ladies,
Okay.
nope.
Yeah, we both have girlfriends,
Yes,
so
we both have
Okay.
girlfriends.
No, Ruben's girlfriend. I think you should marry him because he's going to take you to Santorini and settle down there.
She knows already.
Now, she knows. Okay.
Yeah, she knows. We've talked about
Okay.
it.
All right. Now, guys, now let's go to a much more serious question. Being in the music industry, writing your songs, making beats, and doing the entire composition, I'm sure you guys have faced a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles. Could you guys share with everyone one of the challenges and how you guys overcome that?
So I think one of the hardest part of being
Being a
a
local musician.
being a local musician, especially, I think you might have heard this. You might not have heard this before, but I think opportunities here are somewhat limited.
Yeah.
Opportunities to actually break out into the mainstream. So you either have to meet the right people or be really really next level good. And even
Right.
sometimes it's not good enough. Like there's just so much good talent here in Malaysia, but I suppose it's a very limited pool of opportunities for everybody. So we just do our best. We just do the best we can. And I think for us, we've been fortunate enough to go go to a few places. We've played internationally, so I think it was really down to hard work and just not giving up on what we do. It might sound like the most commonplace thing to say, but at the same time, I don't think anything else makes more sense. Like it's really down to how hard you work, how hard you want, how much you desire something,
Right.
and basically just going and getting it.
Very true, and I think that's a very good thought. So, Ruben,
Well,
you were
I guess
waiting
the
for a
same-
cue. I said, Ruben.
no, well, I thought you were going to ask me another question, but okay. Well, I guess luck plays it's like what Daniel said. It's a very limited amount of opportunities here to make it into the mainstream. And he mentioned, you do need the connections, and if you're someone new just starting to do this, you don't really have that many connections.
Right.
So I guess that's one of the biggest issues. When I was starting out also, it was just small open mics and very small shows until I actually met Mr. Wong over here.
And by no means are we saying that open mics are small or whatever, because that's where we actually
both started in open mics.
Yeah.
And open
It's
mics
a
are really
platform.
great platform.
It is a platform.
a
And in fact,
launchpad.
nowadays we still do open mic shows. Actually, we love going for open mics. It's fun. I mean, you just get to play and you don't have to worry about anything, and you meet a whole bunch of new people. And that open mic scene in Malaysia is amazing. If
friends who host amazing shows, amazing
correct.
open mic shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a platform, and like any other platform, it's to gain the exposure. And doing open mics was, well, for me, it did gain me the exposure.
Now, a couple of more questions before we wrap this up. Now, what's next for Wanted Symphony? What is going to be the next plan, or you guys are working on something? Would you want to share?
Definitely. I think so. Currently, we're in the process of putting out our album. It's a staggered release, so basically that means that we're putting out one song at a time. We've put out 5 songs to date, and there's 2 more to go.
Yeah, we're almost done with that.
In fact, we just got the final master of the next track today,
Right.
actually. So we're very excited to put that out. Working on the the artwork, and we're working on the music video and things like that.
I can't
thanks.
appreciate
So,
again. So that means,
I think-
so it's staggered. So when when this entire album will complete, and when are you guys planning for launch for that?
So I think the plan is to put out the final 2 songs by this year, and then obviously because of the pandemic, we can't do any like live events or anything.
Right.
We're planning to actually do like a launch party, get a bunch of people to come and just enjoy the night. But I think so. That's got to be pushed to next year. So we'll just put out the songs first, and then I think next year when we're allowed to have full on events again, hopefully then put something together.
Yeah, we'll have a proper launch.
Yeah.
And
So
after
now,
that,
Ruben, Daniel, Before I have a special request and also a special surprise for you guys. Any
no.
message? Any? Oh yes. Any
Oh
messages?
yes. Okay. Oh yes.
Any
The
messages
surprise scares
to?
me.
No. Don't worry. The surprise is cool. The request is sweet. So now, but before we get to
okay.
the surprise and the request, guys, messages to your listeners, to your followers who are watching this, and to everyone out there.
To the guys who've followed us all these years,
Huge thank you.
yeah,
Is in order. Yeah.
amazing. Thanks. Thanks for listening to us. Thanks for keeping up with us, and of course supporting us. We're just regular dudes like you guys, and
Yeah, we are.
we just love what you do, and it really means the world to us when you listen to our songs and leave us comments on our Instagram and Facebook, telling us that you like our music, things like that. So yeah, keep it up. I mean, and we hope to keep on doing what we do for a long time.
Ruben, you've been very quiet.
I'm normally very quiet. Even if you see me on stage,
you're
I'm
not.
quiet. I'm just
No,
a
I've
quiet
already
man.
established this. Throughout this whole dialogue, I've already established that, you know what, Daniel is the one who's talking, and Ruben's like, okay, I'm just giving, yeah.
Yeah. That's how it is on stage as well.
Come on, Ruben. Message.
Message.
Yeah. So, like Daniel said, thank you for those who have followed us. Wanted Symphony from even before I joined, and from after I joined. And to all those who have just discovered us, we really hope that you enjoy what we put out and you continue to follow us. So, yeah.
Okay. Guys, before we go to the request, before we go to the request, I have a surprise that our food partner, Desi Tarka, will be sending you guys, special love, the kind of meal, and they'll get in touch with you guys. Enjoy that meal from Desi Tarka. And they'll be opening their restaurant really soon, somewhere around in KL. And I'll keep you guys updated. So when the launch, I'll invite you guys as well. So
Awesome.
now, so
Thank you so
dialogue,
much.
interview, questions settled, surprise settled, request is very simple. And before I get to the request, I just want to say that, I know the value of hard work. I know how much does it take to become even an MC like myself. When I go up on stage and entertain people, it's tough. But I can feel the struggle as an artist in Malaysia, and you have my support. And I'm going to tell everyone who's watching right now that please, their links will be posted on the description. Click. Don't only click, but share it with your friends, because when you click on their Spotify and you listen to their songs, it feels like they're not from Malaysia. It does not have a Malaysian feel to it
a very
at all.
good, nice compliment. Yeah.
So it does
Thank
not
you.
have a very Malaysian feel to it. And you guys often speak about artists from US or from Europe, but what about our artists in Malaysia? We have a lot of big talent pool, and Wanted Symphony definitely can be I think one of my top 3 for me right now, because after listening,
Thank you. I cry.
I have my money. I'm banking all of it on you guys. So make sure don't let me down, don't let me fall, because I'm going to go all the way with you guys. All right.
Ooh,
so
thank you.
Thanks, Bally. Thank you, bro.
thank you so much, guys, for doing this. Now, the final request for me is that can you guys perform maybe like 30 seconds?
Okay.
A song from your album. Yeah.
A song from the album.
I mean,
okay, you know what? We'll do him one better. Yeah, we'll do. Let's do you one better. We'll play you a chorus from a song that has not been released yet.
Wow.
And
okay.
It's soon to be released. It's soon to be released. It is exclusively for everyone who's watching. We'll do one chorus lah. All right.
Thank you, guys.
This is going to be the last song which we're planning to release. So it's not even going to be the next one, but yeah, this is one of our favorites. And I'm going to give me the key. Okay, let's try the chorus. This one is called "A Long Way From You." This is the chorus. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, we're a long way from home. And this house is not my own. How could I have not known? So I build these walls higher than I've built before. Maybe I'll find a home
Whoa!
a long way from you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Wanted Symphony. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Bally, for having us. Really appreciate
Bye
it.
bye. See you guys.
Cheers.
That was episode number 8 with Wanted Symphony. Daniel, Ruben, sending you my best wishes, positive vibes always. Big shout out to my content partner, P Strategic, Digital Artwork, TH Creation, Food, Desi Tadka, Video Live Streaming and Production, Mosaic Productions. This was episode 8, Be Positive with Bally. With who else? Me, myself, and I, Bally Dhillon. See you guys next week on the next episode. Bye bye.